We have our GT4 that needs some brake fluid to be changed to some high temp stuff. It's got fairly fresh factory fluid, but we need some higher temp stuff for some real track work. I've been using lately the Project Mu G4. That's a pretty high temperature fluid. It's boiling point of 335 degrees Celsius. That's pretty high. So it's a good track one. And I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, but yeah, it was fine on our M2, and that was a fairly high powered car. It was a heavy car, and the tracks you run have big braking zones where you just have to scrub off all your speed. Never boiled it once on that, so that's good enough for this car because this is a couple 100 kilograms lighter. And we'll start by draining out the reservoir. So how do I know how to do this stuff? It's not hard. I've got some manual from emanualonline.com, and yeah, they're automotive workshop manuals. So I've had them for a while now. They've also reached out to me recently and said, "Hey, look, you know, here you go. Here's a product code to get them discounted." So I got a 22% off code for emanualonline.com. It's Eddie22. Yeah, get some manuals for your car. So I've got them for my Porsche, I got them for my Jeep, I got them for my Land Rover, and I use it for all my servicing and how to fix stuff. So definitely worth getting. Pretty easy to do this because it's got big Brembos on it. What do I need? I need a big empty bottle to put the old fluid in. New fluid, I actually got a little bit because I don't know how, these are big calipers, don't know how much we're gonna take, but we got 2 bottles, paper towel because you don't want to spill it, you don't want it's kind of corrosive. And then this is my little pump kit. I use this to take the fluid out of the reservoir, which is pretty handy to have. I'll put a link in the description to Amazon on one of these guys. They're cheap, and I'll try to put a link in the description for this as well, for the fluid. Okay, wheels are off, and first thing we're going to do is pop the cap and get some paper towel around here to catch any drips. We'll pop the cap off, take out the little filter screen. Sometimes these are a bit stuck in, they need to, need a little screwdriver or a pick or something to kind of get under it and pop it out. Come on, because yeah, they're stuck in there. Come on. There we go. It takes a bit of force to get that out. It's going to drip, so I'll just leave it there for a second, and I'll put a piece of paper towel. And we'll just sit that aside on the floor. Okay, with the little pumper, you stick it down into the very bottom, and we're going to start. There it comes. Doesn't take long to fill it up. It's a little tiny bottle. All right, we've taken out all we can. Quite a bit of fluid in that reservoir. It's a big reservoir, I guess, for GT4 and GT3. Funnel ready. Now that's the other thing you need, a little tiny funnel, I suppose, just to keep that poured up with new fluid. It is still a lot more fluid in there we can't get. I don't know why not. You just can't really get to the bottom of these very well. So we'll have to dilute. So we'll run, we do the backs first, so they're not going to feel the heat this first bleed anyway. But we're going to top it up now with some fresh fluid. Kind of convenient. It's a different color. This one's green. The one we just took out is more of a yellow. So you can see as it's coming through, a color change. And we'll just top up the reservoir. There we go. So now that that's topped up, we're going to crack on. Oh, here's something else, top tip. Just get a tray. I'm using an oil tray underneath each caliper. It'll just catch any drips, save you from staining your floor or anything. So let's get some tools out and we'll loosen up those and put some hose on them. Okay, we're at the back corner, furthest from the reservoir. If you're wondering why it's on this side, it's because it's a right-hand drive car. I've got my bottle here and the hose. I've got another one, which I kind of prefer to use. Now, lots of different theories on this, but Porsche say do the outside first, especially when doing fluid. Same with Willwood on theirs. So there you go. Here's some proof. Now it's an 11 mil socket or wrench. So you're going to want to, I use a socket to break it loose and then a wrench to tighten it. Now, it's only 14 Newton meters. So when you tighten it back up, you don't crank these in. They are steel into an alloy. So you don't want to just force it. And yeah, you need an assistant up in the front unless you're using a power bleeder. Then you need the up down. So we will crack this one open now. And are we ready?
Yeah.
And down. And up. And down. And up. So we're going to keep doing this. In the Porsche manual, it says there's 250 mils per corner, but we'll keep doing this until we get our color change coming through here. This one will take the longest. The others will get progressively faster. So we're going to do the outside nipple, then the inside nipple, and then carry on around the car. Okay, you can see how much we've drained out there, and you can see the color in the tube is green like the new stuff, and the original is yellow. So we flushed this one. Now we're gonna, so this is the majority, so the line is clear, this master cylinder is clear. Now go check your reservoir level and see, because you know you can take out that much before she's gonna run dry. So you definitely want to keep it topped up through this procedure. So every few pumps, you'll get a feel for how much is coming out, and you want to keep top it up. So that's this one done. Now we're going to do the next one and carry on through. There we go. We just finished off. So we've been at it for probably 25 minutes. That's it. We're pretty close to the max line on there, but we'll measure when we get on level ground. And we'll just chuck all this into that bucket we have there. Let's see if this is a little tied up, because it didn't overflow, but there's some dirt there, and can't have that, can we? Clean that off, a little OCD cleaning. And we got to put our little filter back in. That just pushes down, clips in, there we go. Don't want that left behind. And our cap. So that was it. No big hang-ups, although there was a rock stuck kind of in the bleed nipple of one of the front calipers. So that made it a bit challenging. I couldn't figure out why the wrench wouldn't fit. So I stuck my head in and I could see a rock sitting there. So I just flicked it out with a screwdriver and there we go. But that's all torqued down. It said 14 Newton meters is the torque spec. You might want to give them a little rinse down in case you spilt anything, but that's it. That's the brakes bled on the GT4 with the Project Mu fluid. Now, I had about 3/4 of a can, and I have maybe 1/4 of a can left. So I would definitely recommend at least 1.5 liters to do your brakes. Porsche calls for 250 mils, so 1/4 of a liter on each caliper, and then you got a big reservoir to fill too. So that's a liter, call it a liter and a half. Look, if you get 2 liters, have some left over, you're better off than being short, because if you're short, yeah, I'll have to get some more or order online or auto parts store or whatever. But I'll put a link in the description for that little pump kit that we use, and for the fluid. Everything else, yeah, it's just a 11 mil socket and 11 mil wrench, and yeah, that's it. Pretty simple job.